Estamos ready. Buenos días.
Buenos días, buenos días.
Buenos días. Estamos por aquí con Lucci. Hoy sí que sí, Lucci. Lucci, voy a buscar aquí te voy a enseñar lo que hice ayer.
Okay.
Se llama PR Cocktail Week.
Mm,
PR Cocktail Week.
okay.
So maybe ellos tienen algo hoy en Ecos, porque es PR Cocktail Week, you know, so probably ellos tienen eventos por todas partes.
Maybe,
Yeah, yeah.
maybe. ¿Dónde está?
Sí, so chequéate. Yo soy legal drinker. So se llama esto es PR Cocktail Week, Puerto Rico. Mira esto, 2023 events. Let's see this.
Mm,
So, nah, esto no es.
May 28th to 30th. So ya se acabó.
Supuestamente. Ah, porque hoy
Ah,
es. Ah, era ayer.
sí, sí.
Ah,
Pero click Learn More
ya.
para, para que veamos los lugares que hicieron algo.
So, exacto, mira. La agenda. Hicieron Sundown Party, no dice dónde. Yeah, right. Marina de Salinas. So, ellos
Marina de
estaban.
Salinas, yo he estado ahí.
Sí, ok.
Sí.
Lunes de
Sun.
industria. ¿Has escuchado eso? Industry Mondays en
¿Pero dónde?
la
¿En Marina de
factoría.
Salinas?
Usualmente ellos hacen lunes de industria en allí,
Sí,
en la
porque la gente no
factoría.
está, sí, porque mucha gente no está trabajando aquí mismo, restaurantes, las barras, todo está cerrado, o sea, así que siempre llega a un lugar.
Que está abierto. Mira,
Che,
y esto fue lo que yo fui ayer, bro. So, se llamaba Speed Track. Speed Track,
Speed Rack.
es un world thing, you know, it's a world event.
Mm.
So, it's all female has high speed bartending competition created by industry pioneers Linet Marrero and Ivy Mix. So, es totalmente de mujeres, pero pues tú sabes, en un high
Mm.
speed bartending competition. Y fue ayer en la factoría. Estuvo super cool.
Bueno, bueno. ¿Tuviste mi morena?
Tu morena. No sé cuál es tu
¿No la viste?
morena.
¿No la viste?
No,
La que trabaja en la segunda para ahí.
no la vi. Pero
Bueno.
pues la próxima le envío saludos.
Bueno, um, let's get to it here. Obviously, the big thing to take a look at here this morning is the AI. Let's go ahead and pull some of these charts up here. AI here hit 47 in the pre-market and the after hours here, and then just kind of dropped 5 fucking points throughout the day session here. I wouldn't discount this out though. This thing could still go to $50. Remember, that's the only. They've only opened up strikes to $50, right? There's nothing else above that. However, today, this morning, they just opened up everything else. Por eso. Yo, AJ. Actually, let's put AJ is here with us here. Yo, they opened up. I think the reason why it sold off, they opened up all the options up to $65 for AI. The only one open for yesterday was 50. So they opened up half strikes too. They even opened up the half strikes, man.
No te escuchas tanto.
Yeah. Let's try to go to AJ again so he can work his fucking microphone. Jesus Christ. AJ, you good over there? Fucking AJ. All right. Okay. Yeah, you got the earnings report coming out tonight here on the AI, so that should be interesting. Obviously, the Nvidia here down a couple of points here. It traded down after closing at 401. So it's down another five and change. Remember, this is basically the program from the gap up, which was yesterday, right? AMD already faded it back and then some. Okay, so you kind of have Nvidia that's a little bit left. Um, Kathy Wood even came out this morning and said it said the shit was overpriced. Look, she said Kathy Wood said software providers will be the next to ride, driven by Nvidia here. Wait, no, she said something else. Calls Nvidia stock overpriced, right? She isn't buying it. Founder of blah blah blah. Since 2004, I believe that Nvidia saw the AI future before most other chip companies. Now we believe it will continue to power the AI age at 25 times earnings. However, Nvidia is priced ahead of the curve. Obvious. So yeah, there's that. AJ, we ready over there? Oh, all right. All right. So let's turn it over to AJ here for the morning update here. What do you got, AJ? No. No. All right. Let's try one more time and then we'll just fucking we might have to just not deal with AJ cuz the man's got fucking issues. Anything else? Oh, so my day
Bro,
yesterday.
it hasn't worked since I came back. Somebody fucked with it, not me.
It works now though. I can hear you. I can hear him now.
Now you can hear me?
Yeah. Now I can hear you.
All right. So yeah, all good. What's going on today? So this that deal is going to Congress. Obviously, we'll probably get some hiccups during the week with them still kind of bickering about it. But again, this is kind of business as usual. Not pretty smooth gap down here from yesterday. Kind of a day crescendoing, declining day all day. Some pretty nice continuation overnight. AI earnings after hours, so obviously we'll be talking about that all day. We're just saying how they opened up some of the further out strikes. I myself was rolling, as you all probably we talked about before, so I'm like in the 70s, 75s right now myself. A few months out on that. AMD, another name, keeping a close eye on. That thing, that thing could probably get to 120 today if we can break down through 122. Other stuff going on. One of our new guys here who's talking about Lemonade, LMND. That's another kind of interesting AI themed name. Keeping an eye on that. Lucci, you might like this too. So we're thinking like.
Yeah, I was watching this thing actually at some point.
Like if we get above 1840, 1850, what's stopping this thing from running a little bit?
Yeah.
So.
Is this part of the ARC? Is this part of the ARC fund? Is this part of all that shit? Because if you look at CXAI, this is another AI play that this morning it hit $14 and is now tracked back to about 10.5 here.
Yeah, Chris doesn't think so, but
got you.
Good question. Yep.
All right.
What else? Yeah. So what else? Like what else do we got? Like UPST. Like we're getting to this like 30 area in UPST. This is kind of like a similar setup where we were when it was at 20, right? Like obviously, is there as much juice and energy as we had at the 20 technical area? Maybe not, but again, it's like a similar setup. Like what happens if we break above 30 and hold for a bit? We move higher. Well, I mean, probably. So that's just another one we're keeping an eye on. Some news out on Twilio this morning, TWLO, some board changes and divestitures announced. Don't see anything like really great technically, but maybe you get a move out of this today. Given this has just been another name that we've liked. And then I guess the last one I'll mention is just Netflix. Like obviously Netflix is getting pretty nicely consolidated, kind of like a tight wedge on the hourly around this like 390, 392 area. So maybe this is one you play today if it's like got elevated volume from this area, after the kind of morning sorts itself out. But so Netflix, AMD, Tesla's at 200 inflection, Nvidia, we're all going to be watching. Maybe Meta, throw that one out there, Lucci, and then Lemonade, AI, UPST, You
Yeah.
know, kind of the same stuff, but
Same shit. All the
same
names
stuff.
that are moving here. Thanks for the update, AJ.
Yep.
So yeah, yesterday I had some issues here. I was up like a good 20 and then gave it back on some stupid SPX shit. This FCNCA too, I was up about 40 because the stock was trading at around 12.45. I'm still holding it. I'm still holding it because I still think it's got some downside all the way to freaking 1200. I really, really would like to see that. This is kind of one of those names that I kind of really want to hold. The problem is that look at all the leverage that I have to expend just to hold the fucking thing, right? So it's about like a mil and change or whatever of leverage, that I got to kind of sit on. So it's kind of an issue, but at the same time, it's doing well. So it is what it is. Somebody had mentioned the target. And I want somebody to tell me what the fuck happened to Target for the past like 5, 6 sessions here. This thing went from 160 all the way down to 135. What's going on with Target here? I kind of want to. What's that? Train? Um, What? No. No. Woman's transgender silhouette short sleeve. Oh no. Oh no. Trans marketing. So they actually made clothes? Holy shit. I didn't even know this happened. Target loses $10 million in 10 days as stocks fall following boycott over LGBTQ friendly kids clothes for kids, bro? Oh, come on. What are we doing out here, man? What are we fucking doing out here? Did they show a picture of the. Here, the picture of the clothes. So you got. Trans people will all. Oh my god. Who thought this was a good idea? Who fucking thought this was a good idea? How does a company like Target just decide to do this? Like nobody said, "Hey, you know what? Maybe." Texas politicians said the efforts against Target could quickly wilt because historically conservatives have typically not been very good at boycotts. Target didn't immediately blah blah blah. Wow. UG Front saying they said they've been offering clothes like this for 10 years. I mean, I ain't never seen that. Nah, shit. Boston, we go to Target all the fucking time, man. I never seen this. And it's marketed for kids, though. Oh. All right. I mean, enough of that. But at the same time, like, what the fuck is going on here? You know? It's kind of sad. But that's where we are. That's where we are in life at the current moment. So it is what it is. As AJ said, another thing I wanted to add too was the oil name. So if you take a look at oil names, we look pretty weak across the board, right? So if you look at USO, I mean, it just popped a point up here. So oil looks like it is kind of coming back, but we had the weakness yesterday from oil. That's following through here. Today here as well. I still have the pins, which by the way is a piece of shit. Please don't trade this. Don't ever trade this at all because you will not make any money if you obviously go long. Yeah, other than that, the shop was interesting yesterday as it failed. That rally. You're getting a lot of names that are kind of, failing to break out besides the 1 or 2 or 5 names here that we've been watching, which is the Amazons and all this kind of other shit. As far as the BTC overnight, we did have a drop at like midnight. So at midnight, we dropped out like, I don't know, 500, 600 points, and now starting to climb back here. If anybody's, keeping an eye on that AMC. Remember, like this thing is just a trickle down, you know, and we were so on point with this. 100,000 shares short, you know, fucking $100,000 here, man. And I still feel like a punk, but it's all good. It is what it is. Checking out this MU here. Remember, this thing hit about 74 and already pulled back hit about 69. So, you know, some of these names are starting to look like they might have some further downside. The problem is the market, you know, which could also continue back on the upside. So if we look at where SPY is at the current moment, you know, we're kind of just sitting in this range now at 420. You know, do we go to 430 from here, or do we go back to $400? Adam is talking. Cody is thinking GME long 25 breakout. AMC would likely move with it. That was the sentiment before, and it never did it. GME was super strong. Everything was super strong, and AMC never decided to go with it. So if you've been looking at Advanced Auto Parts, yo, this thing was a Wall Street darling, though, wasn't it? Or was it AZO? It was AutoZone. Yo, AutoZone could be the biggest short ever. Yo, so what happened? What's the story on the AAP, man? Talk to me on the AAP. What's the deal? What is that news? And remember, AutoZone has been one of the most friggin' best performers. It's down 30% overnight. Cuts full year profit guidance as cost way. Company also cut its full year sales forecast and quarterly cash dividend. We expect the competitive dynamics we face in the fourth quarter to continue, resulting in a shortfall to our 2023 expectations. And this is Advanced Auto Parts. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't AZO do the same fucking thing? And remember, AZO is a $2,000 fucking stock now. It's down 3%. It's down 90 points overnight, but that's off of one print. So I'm not sure if it's actually going to continue. But if you look at a 6-month chart of AZO, can this thing finally dump? Dude, to like $2,200. This might be another big idea for me. This might be the one who is the one. Somebody find out what happened on May 23rd on AZO. I'm assuming that's earnings. If that's earnings, then it did the same thing as AAP did. And, you know, all we need to do is find where the rally is. And remember, this is a very illiquid name. So they did report last week. So that just moved up to the top of my list right there, the AZO short, guys. That moved up to the top of my motherfucking list right there. Because if you look at this AAP, let's look at this AAP, right? Let's look at it for 5 years or a year, right? So a year, it's been bad. 5 years, not so much. Yo, this could be huge, man. This could be huge. SoFi, I know, was in the news for something, right? It's 921 here. Sophie. Oh wow, yeah. I mean, again, these are all those shit names that we were talking about. But guess what shit name they're not willing to buy? It's fucking Pinterest. Motherfucking Pinterest. Oh, hello, Pinterest. Man, I'm still wilding out about that damn Target thing, man. Yo, the Carvana we've been watching over here. Of course, I haven't been trading it, but the Carvana, man. If you look at look at CAR. This is again a possible breakout kind of situation here where you get to move up to 180. Remember, CAR is just kind of those wild names. It just does whatever the hell it wants to, whenever the hell it wants to. I was talking to somebody's talking about the AMBA. I think this is pharmaceutical, right? The AMBA. I don't know what this is. Ambarella. This thing had earnings too, so there's a good amount of names. There's a good amount of single names to focus your attention on. I personally am just going to watch this FCNCA off the open and kind of just let the cash come to me here today. I need to string together some solid days here. But yeah, other than that, I'm kind of chilling here. But that AZO just popped to the top of my list. I'm going to throw that on one of my watch lists here and just kind of check it out. You see that Avgo this morning? We were talking about shorting that one too. You see that Avgo this morning, man. I mean, it feels like we already lost it. Feels like I already lost it. This shit hit $920 and faded the whole fucking thing, man. $140. This thing is nuts. Nuts. PLTR, yeah, that's another one. That's another one to take a look at. And then what was the other semiconductor name? This SMCI, right? So if you look at this is 15 points off the high. And the more I look at this, the more this short looks even better than the fucking Nvidia. Linsky, no, I am not muted. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Carter is talking about ON. ON, this is another semi. Yep. So these are all. Watch the gap down though. It's gonna make you want to sell it. You know what I like for a sell now is this Melly. Along with that shop? I think this Melly, you get a fucking, you get a hard point down move on this Melly, man. I like it. I do like it. I do have to say that I like this. But you got to kind of play a lotto ticket out far. It's tough to mess around with this one. But I think you can get back down to freaking, $1,100, something like that on this thing. But again, are they going to sell the market? That's the problem. Are they going to sell the market? That's what we need to kind of figure out. And I don't know. Linsky, I am doing well, man. How about you? Ask Chrissy trades 390 first target on the Nvidia. Are you thinking that happens right off the open there? Are you already short as well? Let me know. Melly is definitely a hedge fund darling, 100%, 100%. That Meta is nice pullback there from the highs. That Apple hasn't pulled back yet. If you take a look at that one. Okay, Ask Chrissy Trades was long a ton of the 400x puts overnight. That's great, man. That's great. So you're gonna have a nice. Obviously you're gonna have a nice open here. Are you gonna dump half of those, hold them, or are you gonna be a degenerate and hold all of them and hold all that shit? Apple is at. I don't think Apple is at all-time high, but it could be. Somebody's talking about that EMPH. Interesting on the EMPH. AJ, check out your EMPH there. Meanwhile, the First Solar gap down, it looks like. But the EMPH looks kind of strong. Very interesting. Very interesting. And again, you have bank weakness, you got oil weakness, and you got tech weakness off the open. So this is going to be a little bit different. They're going to need to rotate into something. And notice the Salesforce hasn't sold off because Salesforce, I believe, has earnings. Somebody want to check on that? Salesforce, I think, has earnings tonight along with the AI. So you kind of have all of these things selling, which may actually give us a push lower, including BTC, right? Somebody just brought up Coin. Coin gave up that whole move from yesterday anyway. If you look at somebody's talking about airlines here. So what are those? AAL. Oh, okay. Because oil is down, maybe? Yeah, check out airlines here. So they might rotate to these. Where's that Boeing at? Okay. So watch that. Watch those. Watch those here. Watch for any types of rotations. We want to know where that money is going if they can hold this whole shit up. I don't really like trading fucking bios anyway, so I won't be messing around there. Um, yeah, but other than that, yeah, we're watching some PLTR as well. That thing was pretty crazy yesterday. 2 minutes here till the open here. So again, you're gonna see my shit here. All I'm gonna do is baby the FCNCA, and then I would like to take a look at some AZO puts and some Melly puts, but these are on the swing. These are on swing types of trades here. And then of course, considering AZO is down 100 fucking points, you know, I can't really just bury into this thing this morning here. What are they selling inventory below cost? Should I go over there and get some Jeep parts? Get some lights and shit? I ain't trying to help them out. I'm trying to help myself out with a couple discounts or something. Who goes to Advanced Auto Parts? I haven't stepped into that fucking store since I needed some wipers, like for a Toyota Matrix 10 years ago. What'd you say? Right? You know that AutoZone was a $200 stock when I was trading it back in like 2010. It's fucking $2,300, man. Like what the fuck? You can't tell me.
Bro, tú sabes lo único que yo he comprado ahí, literalmente.
Right, right.
Es
What is it?
el cover del guía, tú sabes, ¿cómo se llama eso? Eso es algo bien raro. Lo que uno pone alrededor del guía para que el guía no se... You know,
Huh.
¿sabes lo que?
No, no sé.
Déjame ver si
No
yo
sé.
consigo eso.
Yo, AZO just fucking dumped here 30 points from where it was quoting. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I'm gonna pull up this FCNCA just to get a quote on and off the open here. Let's see if we get lucky. We are trading down in the 50s here, so this is not looking that bad. Pins here though is not looking that great. Wow, on that AZO, man. This thing's gotta bounce. CXAI. This was something that I did kind of want to get some locates for. CXAI. So we're trading at $11 on that CXAI. Keep an eye on the AI, of course. Okay, there's your pop on SPY. And you knew that was coming. All right, and let's just watch this NVIDIA here. 397. 397 off the open on that NVIDIA here. All right, so that could be your short. That could be your short. Or not not at all. Natalia, abrieron. Ajá. Okay. So no tanto. No tanto. Pero suficiente. Okay. Okay. So el TT2 viene en cuánto? Media hora. Okay. All right. CXAI, nice flop there. It hit $11 and then flopped out. SPY here is kind of tracking up. Oh my God! Look at the pins. I fucking hate this thing. I really fucking hate this thing. God, I fucking hate this thing. All right, I'm gonna put some limits out on FCNCA to see if I can get some fills. Right, considering I held this far, if we're able to break down, if we're able to break down 1240, I'm gonna let's see. I'll put 100 shares at 1240. Let's see if I get picked off. Right. Somehow I highly doubt I'm gonna get. All right. Okay. Look at the pins, guys. I'm telling you, man. I got I got skills with picking fucking tops to buy on Pinterest, yo. I got skills, man. Fucking skills. Guys, I'm gonna dip by some Pinterest down here, even though I would not fucking follow me at all. In this case, I'd have to hedge it. Well, let's take a look at that car. Keep an eye on this car. It might be a good lotto. Might be a decent lotto here. Let's look at that AMD. Nice pop on the Microsoft. Check out the Microsoft. 333 and change. If you look at the Apple, Apple is strong. Let's take a look at the banks. GS is down a good 5 points here. Pretty interesting. If we look at the JPM cut that move from yesterday, right? So it had some unusual strength yesterday. All right, here comes the fade on SPY. So we're back at lows on SPY here, back where we opened up. Let me pull up this Melly here to just get a good read on it. Obviously trading at the lows. Shop here is barely down. AAP. Again, I'm not looking at this AZO until it rallies or does something here. Let's take a look at the Tesla. Tesla's, whew, this thing's been all over the place. Hit 202, crashed down to 199. I'm thinking more of similar action to yesterday in the sense that they don't, they don't come up with the selling pressure. But again, we don't know. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. Let's pull up this pins, which I'm getting housed on. Let's look at the Snapchat. Probably trading down to $9. Yep, trading down to $9 on the Snapchat. So they started gutting this one too. Piece of shit. Um, hell yeah, trades it if my Nvidia puts like a boss. What? What are you talking about? Are you trading them like a boss? Last day of the month, some guys are locking in. You know what? Americans bringing up a great point here. It's the last day of the month. It is the last day of the month. Usually, you get some hanky panky going on around here. On the last day of the month there. Okay. Going back to that Nvidia here again. I'm not that confident to just go ahead and short it from here. The pin's obviously still weak. Ask Chrissy, trades the same T3 ripping on cost per share. Spoke with T3. We'll speak with Centerpoint when I head down. Looking to grab my tickets this week. All right, no down. SMCI net. Yeah, weak on that SMCI. But again, it's just kind of choppy here. FCNCA not really doing anything. AMD here kind of dead because so far I haven't done shit here. I'm waiting for my time here. Waiting for something. That AI got down to 39 though. That AI got down to 39. That's impressive. Let's take a look at that CXAI. Just kind of another blah, blah, blah. Not really doing anything. CRWD, flat. Hey, there he is. El Gran Felny. Microsoft here printing highs. Natalia, ¿qué tú crees de, eso, de esa acción? No. Negativo, pero. Eh. Check out the 2024 put sweep projections on Meta and Nvidia. Dude, they've been buying that shit all the way up, man. Hey, Luch, quick question. Would you help me understand why not sell SPX this morning like the days before? I could. But I'll tell you what, Richard. Pay me, and I'll hook you up. I'm thinking about it too, and you'll see me do it anyway. FCNCA still kind of doing nothing. The pins here, you got a little bit of a pop, but I wouldn't I wouldn't bet on anything with this pins. In fact, I need to go ahead and hedge it. Right, so if I were to sell the 25 calls for next week on this, 25 calls are going for 25 cents. I could just go ahead and sell these, and 25 cents by what, 27. Okay, so I'd be getting 20 cents on these. But the problem is I gotta use a lot of fucking leverage for this shit, and I don't want to fucking do that. Snow reversal. Yo, a lot of people were talking about that snow yesterday, man. There was a lot of action on that snow yesterday. Wow. Yo, Ben, check out your snow. Yeah. It's in that gap, man. It's in that gap. Chicago PMI coming out in 5 minutes. Guys, I got nothing. I got fucking nothing. That Nvidia hit back to $400. Chris, how you doing on your puts here? You gonna hold those? What are you gonna do? Dr. Phil D Gap. Wow, Paul. Wow, Paul. You are a fucking herb. But that was, you know, that was not bad, bro. AFRM, my lottos. AFRM today. Yo, Ben, pull up this AFRM. It's like that UPST. Oh, where's the ARC? 40 bucks? Uh-huh. We could go for that again. Natalia, notice they're buying shit. They're buying shit under here. Salud. ¿Cómo fue ayer? ¿Tú jugaste? Bueno. Mixto. Pero con Bianca. Ella está bien. Ella juega bien. Ay. Arc names, guys. Arc names. Tesla here, back to 202. Back to 202. It's going to be another hard money day, though. You're not going to be able to walk into it easy. You know what I mean? But this Affirm, man, this Affirm could just keep going. I think it's good. I think it's a good form here to just go ahead and buy some lottos here. But you know what? Buying stock maybe on a pullback is a better play, right? 16 calls are going. There's got 5,000 contracts traded already. It's going for 50 cents, 60 cents. We gotta wait here. For some kind of sell. Let's take a look at the AMD. Where's AMD at? 122, not doing anything. Let's take a look at the Nvidia, 398. I don't know why that's funny here, Chris. All right, there's your pullback on that Affirm here. You want to look for more though. Let's go ahead and buy 10 of these just to start, right? And let's go ahead and buy another 10 after that pullback there. All right, so let's go ahead and buy this. So we bought 100 of the Affirm here. Ask Chrissy Traders. I'm saying I nailed it short at 400. I'm so confused. You had it from yesterday, so you still had the gap up working for you. I'm so confused, but it's all good, Chris. You know, you like to cheerlead your shit. You know what I mean? Pinterest here, it went back to 24. I don't, you know. All right, so now the boy is trading stock apparently. Shop is up. Shop is up. Melly is doing nothing. Let's pull back up that AZO, okay, and that AAP. If you notice, they're kind of dead. Let's pull up that Affirm here. Okay. Let's pull up that Affirm here. Do we want to buy another 100? We don't want to buy another 100 yet. We don't want to buy another 100 yet. All right, so if we look at SPY, how much is the gap down? It's only about 13 more handles from here. So really only about 13 more handles from here. If we break highs on Affirm, I'll buy another 100. I'll buy another 100. Paul Hodgson, what was that joke you made earlier about it? Remember you made some kind of joke about it? AMC, notice that shit is dead. NVIDIA here back up to 398. You know, maybe the fade here is a decent play. ARC looks like shit. Now is the time where I think I'm just going to write both sides here because this looks like fucking trash. Make some money back that I lost yesterday. Still waiting on the FCNCA. And then if you notice, the rest of this stuff is not really doing anything, right? So let's look at the UPST. Let's look at the AI. AI back to 40 bucks. You might want to try to buy this AI, maybe. AAP 78. AZO here. I'm gonna give this a couple of days to just kind of smoothen out. And again, I'm just kind of circling around the club right now. There's your pop on SPY. There's your pop on SPY. 419. 419. All right. Melly here popped. Let's take a look at that Affirm. Okay, Affirm almost back to highs here. I haven't bought another 100 yet. In reality, I should have a fucking 1,000 of this, but I ain't gonna do it. Let's take a look at the NVIDIA. Where's NVIDIA? Is it back to? Whoo, 401 hit 401 on the NVIDIA here. Natalia, check out the NVIDIA. Y meta. Déjame ver. Look at the meta, guys. Look at the meta, guys. False. You see what they're doing? Again, they're still trapping shorts. They're still trapping shorts. This is why you ain't going to just walk into that money. Let's take a look at gold. Gold is popping here. Take a look at gold. Okay, if you look at the pins, pins sucks. I like the short call idea for now. So let's go with that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and short some calls here. SPX is trading 41.88. We know 4,200 is like a monster level that that nobody really wants to push it through. We could sell the 42.20s for $1 and change. So we could do that. But see, again, they're making you go close to the money to get $1, right? So I think I have to accept the fact that today I'm not going to get $1. All right, so let's sell 50 of these. We sold 50 of the calls here so far. Notice the NVIDIA. Notice the NVIDIA, almost 402 here. This could be where you short it. Could be where you short it. But you might have to chill, though. Let's take a look at that Affirm. Affirm didn't do anything here. The options, notice they got shitty. I could buy another 100 here, but that doesn't even look like I want to. All right, let's take a look at ARC. ARC is doing nothing, $40. I think today is the day to fucking just sell both sides. Yesterday it was a little bit more difficult. If you take a look at the Microsoft. Natalia, ¿dónde está el Fat Man ahora mismo? Está positivo, ¿verdad? Yep. 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 So that makes today even more difficult with all this bullshit. 41.50s, 40 points out. 40 points out on the put side here. are still going for a good amount of premium here. So again, whoever asked me to explain to them why not sell puts, and remember, you got that information for free. You lucky motherfucker. Just for being here. Let's take a look at the flow here. Let's take a look at the flow. AMD, you got some August calls here coming in. There's a lot of rolls here, it looks like. A firm here, they're buying. Somebody's buying lotto tickets on the $18 calls, but again, you know, that's because they like buying lotto tickets on shit like this. Microsoft here sold a little bit from the highs. Meta here, you got some 2025 hedge protection. Put sellers. Actually, that's put selling on Amazon for 2025. $10 million. $10 million put seller. Nvidia got a put seller $24 million. Oh my God. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? So somebody sold puts for Amazon 2 years out. Is that 2 years out? Yeah, that's 2 years out. 2 years out for $10 million. And then I'm willing to bet this is the same guy. They sold the Nvidia puts 330s for $24 million. That's big money, bro. Big money. Shit.
I was just there watching. Yeah, I was watching his game, and then I screamed at him.
Richard. Apologies, man. Now you the man here. Okay, shorted. Check IWM, they're saying. I'm just saying check IWM. Yeah, IWM doesn't look too hot. Let's take a look at the XOM here. It doesn't look too hot. Let's take a look at the banks. Banks sold again, except for my FCNCA. It didn't sell. Let's scroll back through a couple of the names here. Notice that who shorted that Nvidia at 402? That was a nice short. It was a nice short there. Melly. Notice Melly. Notice Melly slowly fading. News 10 a.m. here. Richard, so I could sell the puts here, but we feel weaker to me, right? And if you look at the put side, you go 40 points out, you're getting $1. And if you look at the call side, you go 20 points out, you're only getting $1. So they're pricing up the put side a little bit more. Now, why? I have no idea. I have no idea. We're gonna figure out at some point. Natalia, chequea Apple. Chequea Apple, Microsoft. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So I like that Nvidia short now. Let's pull up some Nvidia puts. Pull up some Nvidia puts. Let's take a look at this. All right, so if we buy the 395 Nvidia puts, where do we sit? 395, 395, 395. We sit at $5. That's a lot of fucking money, yo. That's a lot of fucking money, yo. Okay, let's take a look at that. Affirm again. I mean, again, the more they're unable to sell the market, the more you may get, you know. Nice program down. Oh, PMI just came out. Or did that come out earlier? Snow. 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 Yo, check out Win, man. Check out Win. Another leg down, man. That's a straight up breakdown, man, on Win. Shop and Melly are doing nothing. Let's check out that AZO. Melting higher that AZO, so it was a good idea we didn't short. We got to wait on that one. GS here back at lows. GS here back at lows. Look at that affirm. That affirm is trash. That affirm is trash. Let's sell half of that. Sell half of this affirm. What else you got? Let's go ahead and sell some more calls, right? Because we got 50 of those. We can get another chunk of those. Let's sell another 25 of those. All right, so we got 75 of those now. Let me take a look at the pins. Pins is also doing nothing here. AAP, yeah, AAP does look pretty ugly. Look at that NVIDIA. Anybody take that NVIDIA? Freslo's on the NVIDIA here. That, I mean, you know, you buy 560, you're selling 620 here. So you gotta scalp the shit out of this thing. ¿Qué está pasando con Tesla, Natalia? Ah, retrace there. The Affirm here just looks dead. Don't really want to trade it. NVIDIA, whatever. Let's take a look at the pins. Pins back to 2390 here. Again, we don't give a shit because it's a piece of shit. FCNCA doing absolutely nothing. So we're in wait mode over there. Guys, we're in wait mode across the board here. Let's take a look at some of the flow here. Again, most of the juice here is going to Apple. It's all going to Apple. It's all going to Apple. In reality, we should just buy this Apple. They bought 180 calls for next week and 182.5 calls for next week. Somebody bought some lottos on SPY 415s. Remember, also, it's the end of the month. It is the end of the month. It is the end of the month. All right. Let's go ahead and rebuy some Affirm. I wouldn't follow me on this. But if we get a move on Affirm back to 1560 and they hold it, we might have something here. We might have something here. Or they just flop it right back. Remember, you got to watch for the programs down. Let's take a look at the Microsoft. Somebody's calling it out. Yeah, man, it's got a bid. It's got a weird bid. It's got a weird bid. Buy looks dead. JPM. Check out the banks here. Most of the action here is on the banks. BAC here. What's up with that CRM? Remember, this one's got earnings coming out tonight. Where's that AI? 39 bucks, not really doing much. Affirm here can't really get moving here through the half. All right, guys, I got fucking nothing. I got fucking nothing. Fang's holding up the market, so as usual. Ask Chrissy Trades, saying 400 is where you want to try and short again if they get a pop up there on that Nvidia. I mean, frankly, you should try just looking at this one name. You know, just keep it pigeonholed to Nvidia or to maybe, you know, an AMD or something like that, and then just try to rip something. Sophie. SoFi. Is it SoFi or Sophie? How do you say that shit? SoFi, Sophie. Sophia? Social finance? No, I mean, I know what it is, but I'm saying, like, what, you know what I'm saying? 49. Let's see what they do with the half on the Affirm here. Just looking at the Affirm here. We want to see what they do with the half here, see if they can blow it through. Somehow I doubt it. If you notice the Nvidia is still weak, I'm going to go ahead and sell another 25, I think, of the So, Natalia, do we get the signal at 10 or we get the early slope change signal? We get the early. Okay, so what do you guys want to do? How do you guys feel about this? Uh-huh. See. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of just meh. Anyone buying SPY puts? New American is asking. Good call. I mean, somebody just bought some SPY puts 416s for today, $80,000. They probably paid what? Let's go ahead and pull some of these up. Go ahead and pull some of the SPY puts up. SPY puts for what is it? What is it? 408? No, 416. 416. They paid 33 cents for them. It's basically a lotto ticket. Let's watch these. I mean, you could get a nice fast program down. Notice the affirm, piece of shit. Not doing anything. Can't break the half on the affirm. So that thing is useless. Let's take a look at the FCNCA. FCNCA is coming back lower here. So what we wanted. We want the cover though at 1240. We're really waiting for a flush on this thing. And I think if it does flush, we can get a lot better on this as well. By the way, the affirm with another failure. Okay. Let me get out of the affirm completely. I'm going to go ahead and write another 25 lot of the calls. Yeah, that affirm just went ahead and gave out. All right, so we're done there. I'm sure if we take a look at the pins, this thing also gave out as well. Yep. Let's take a look at AI 39 and change. Remember, that was the 10 o'clock program here on the, whatever, the ISM, whatever the hell it was. New American is saying 415 today is possible. I mean, if we go to 415, we got some leg room here, man. We got some real leg room here. Okay. Let's take a look at that NVIDIA here. I like the NVIDIA short idea. I just don't like the options, you know? Just don't like the options. If I want to trade for a move to 695, I ain't going to make shit here because the volatility premium is so ridiculous. You know, so maybe you start trading the stock there. I don't know. I don't know. But I do know we have a nice 125 short. Yo, Richard, you there? This is part of the reason why I haven't shorted the puts yet. Maybe I will, but not yet. Tobias is saying thoughts on AMC, bro. AMC is a short 100,000 shares every day and hold. That's what your trade is. All right, fresh lows there. SPY. Notice the EMPH fresh highs. Fresh highs on the EMPH. Let's take a look at Amazon. Let's take a look at all these names. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple 179, yo. 179. Can Apple can Apple hold everything up single-handedly? Okay, watching video. Where's Nvidia at? Nvidia's tough, man. And the other part is, look at these options. You know, so even if you get a move down on Nvidia to 395, which is what we're looking for, is you're paying 670 for this option, right? So even if you get a point, you're gonna sell at $7 maybe, and then your entry is just gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be super tough. So how are these numbers looking now? They're looking a little better. Looking a little better. Notice that a firm 15. Apple. Yeah, look at this Apple. Apple would help a lot. All right, let's take a look at that Nvidia. Nvidia fresh lows, but again, not the easiest hold. Pinterest. Keep an eye on that Apple. Okay. Notice that Affirm here dumped through that 15. Nvidia here, $7. $7. So we, you know, you could have made money. It's just You ain't making shit. You need fucking 10 points to make money on this Nvidia. SMH, check out that SMH, fresh, yeah, fresh lows. It's most of the semis here. It's all the semis here. AMD at lows, right? SMCI coming back in. Where's that? Where's my FCNCA? FCNCA at the half here, but still can't break. Still kind of waiting on that one. Remember, we have the short calls that are looking pretty good. Okay. Damn. So now they're trading almost $8 on that Nvidia. I was talking too much shit. We hit 394. That actually paid. It paid. It paid. That was a good trade, man. Chris, nice work, man. Nice work. That was a good trade. That firm got blown out here. Blown out here. Now the numbers are getting better. Natalia, ¿qué piensas ahí? Ajá. Pero el Fatman también. Yo, check out the target. check out the target. I mean, again, this is shorts getting squeezed. This is short squeezing out of it. You know, we can kind of tell there. Check out the Tesla here at lows. Notice the Microsoft faded back the whole move. Check out the Microsoft, Natalia. Eso nos va a ayudar. Check out Apple too, right? So they're starting to sell some of the techs. Microsoft pulled call premiums. Yep, they should be evaporating here. I got 125 of the short calls here, so that's looking pretty good. We could start selling calls on Nvidia. I haven't kind of thought about that, but the 450 calls closed at $1, I think, yesterday. Let me go ahead and pull these up. Yeah, man. They opened at 75 cents here. They closed at 90, somewhere around there, 90 cents. That nice play, Nvidia, yo. Nice play. Nice play. Sold to open 134. Puts on TGT for Friday. It's just you don't know how long they're gonna keep this up. You know what I mean? You don't know how long they're gonna keep this up. So I like it. Don't get me wrong. It's just I don't know. FCNCA. We're back in the 40s now on that FCNCA. Again, I'm looking for 1240 or 1230 or something like that. You know. UG Fron saying Lucci last week on AZO earnings, he rallied up to 10:30 a.m. then dumped all day. Oh, thanks for that, man. Let's take a look at that. Perfect. But this is what we wanted, right? So now it's back to basically where it opened. Perfect. So now the question is how do we want to play this? Let's say we buy, I don't know, 2,200 puts, right, for January, because you can only get, let's get them for December, right? 2,200 puts are going for 90, $100. I gotta pay $100. June 71% chance of a hike. I mean, we already know that though. That shit's already priced in, right? I would imagine that shit is already priced in. Remember, SPY's been doing this, trapping shorts, and then boom, go right back. You know, for now, we look pretty good. Fat Man here, starting to sell. You got tech names starting to sell. CXAI is plus 20%. Is it now? Is it now? Wow. Another AI bullshit. AMD slowly fading. That NVIDIA, man. Dude, you could have had as much size as you want. I was hating on it. I was hating on it. That was a good trade. That was a good trade. I was fucking hating on it. Listen, they start bouncing. They start bouncing NVIDIA here. Walmart doesn't care. Wow, yeah, take a look at the Walmart and the Target and all this kind of stuff. So these things are looking good. AI, yep. We're still going up. So they're still able to rotate into stuff, man. It's amazing. You caught 84 on that? Nice. Nice. Fucking got that shit for a second, bro. About 2 seconds. Ah, those damn spy puts I didn't buy. I mean, they didn't move that much. These were the 416s here that they were buying. Todos estos temas pienso que son Where is? Remember, I'm still short the calls, which look great. The FCNCA is finally working. That Nvidia, I am a piece of shit. I think that's your buy now on the Nvidia. Let me test it out. Let me test it out. I'm gonna buy 500 shares of Nvidia here. Nice trade, Goldman Sachs. 40 points on an NQ short. Very nicely done. Damn, guys, I fucked. My bad, guys. Fucked that up. A 7 point clean move down on Nvidia, where you're not doubling your money, but that's 60, 70% here. That's a solid fucking move. My bad, guys. It's all good though. Remember, I'm still short the calls. And Richard, you see what I'm saying? So what you want to start doing, Richard, is is you want to start looking at the price of both sides and see which side they're leaning to. All right, and see which side they're biased on, because they're always biased on something. They're always fucking biased on something, some direction. You know what I mean? So you got to find out. You want to find out what that is. Got to find out what that is. All right. So we bought 500 shares of the Nvidia here just to scalp, and then we want to just go ahead and cover this at 392, 391 and a half. I'd cover it. If it's a bounce play, it might not be. This thing still looks pretty weak. Intel news, top half of guidance. What the fuck is that all about? Oh yeah, there's some Intel news here. Whoa, what's up here? Somebody find the news and post it here. This is a semiconductor too. They changed their guidance. They changed it. You can just say, hey, we were 1 month after the earnings. They fucking changed it. Yo, that's some bullshit, bro. That's some bullshit, bro. Intel manufacturing partner for Nvidia, possibly. The fuck is that one? All right, let's pull up this Nvidia again. Again, we're trying to get out of the 500 shares that we got. Let's just go ahead and put a limit out at 391.50. All we wanted to do was just kind of scalp this thing, and let's see if we go ahead and get picked off. Somebody put a 10,000 share bid up on the Nvidia, FYI, at 85 here. So if you take a look at that guy, so watch that guy. Whoever that guy is, he's pushing the action here. So watch to see if he gets filled. Remember that FCNCA is starting to work here. Not yet though. Nvidia small pop. Still can't do it. Spy here still. Aaron, we forgot to say AI in our guidance. That's hilarious. All right. Did we get filled? No, we didn't get filled. We didn't get filled. It hit 40s. It hit 40s. It looks like there's 2,000 shares at the half here holding it down too. So all we need is just some kind of pop on SPY here. Maybe we'll get out. Coin, I would imagine the coin here It doesn't look too hot. Remember, SPY here still looks super weak. Super weak. Super fucking weak. Look at the Microsoft. Look at the Microsoft. That's a complete reversal here. We might get some more selling here, man. That's very interesting. Look at the Microsoft here. This could be the heads up. Could be the heads up. I'm still long the shares on Microsoft, on Nvidia here. Let's go ahead and calm this all down, right? And I still get the short calls. I could move down. So Richard, now talk to me a little bit about what you're thinking on the sell strategy, right? You were talking about, hey, how come you ain't selling puts? Now you kind of know. SPY just hit lows, guys. SPY just hit lows. There's still a 10,000 share buyer on the bid for this Nvidia. I don't know what he's up to, but he's still sitting there. I think this trade sucks though overall. So let's just go ahead and bail. We're not losing any money. There's no attachment to this thing, right? The market just hit lows. SPY here. Somebody bought 410s. Somebody bought 410s for, looks like tomorrow. It looks like tomorrow. So Nvidia here just blew out the lows. So if we take back at the Microsoft, what I really like now are the Microsoft 330 puts. So let's take a look at the Microsoft 330 puts. Right, so we're looking at about $2.30. Let's go ahead and buy 25 of those. There's your dump. God damn. Bingo, Richard. That's exactly what we want to do. Because we made, we made like 7 grand on these. So that looks good. We're making money on the FCNCA, right? All right. So now let's put all our eyes and effort on this Nvidia, right? If we're trading back down into the 80s, this is the same range that it hit when, when it posted the earnings, right? So they just put in a double on that 10-point move, right? So now the question is do we sell into this gap? And then how quickly do we do it? Do we do it right away? Does it take us some time? If you look at these banks look terrible. They look terrible. Nvidia here, they just bought 390 puts for this week, and that's $1 million buy. It's $1 million buy. It's $1 million buy, and that's your low right there. That's your low right there for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy 1,000. I'm gonna go ahead and buy 1,000 shares. I bought 1,000 shares Nvidia here. Let's see how this flows. Let's see how this flows. Tesla lover is saying, "What the fuck is this SDA?" Let me take a look at SDA. Whoa! What? This thing halted. Somebody find out what this is. Somebody find out what this is. Let's see if we can get a locate on this. SDA. 10,000 shares. Let's see how much it is. That's a fucking arm and a leg. $4,200. SDA. Find out what the news is on this. Find out what the news is. They're charging 50% for this. Yo, that's that Nvidia pop we were looking for, guys. Sold the Nvidia here. Took a point on that. That was a really nice trade. Chris, listen up, man, because AJ and me, we gonna come after you just like the same, bro. We gonna come after you the same way, bro. All right, listen. If you guys want a piece of Nvidia, by the way, take a look at FCNCA. We're getting paid now. Nobody can, man. It's all good. It's all good. But that's what we have to try to do. All right, so I'm going to put orders to get out of more FCNCA at 12:30. Okay, listen, on the Nvidia, if you guys want the swing, if you're thinking about the swing, see if you can get 392.5 or something like that, and then maybe that's your reshort right there. Nvidia fresh highs, another. So notice when they bought that $1 million put sweep at 390, that was the cue. That was your long. Pins here is holding. FCNCA, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Pay me. Pay me. Pay me. How much leverage do I have left? I still got a lot of leverage, Richard. Yo, fuck waiting for this shit to preem out, man. Let's just move this shit down. Where are we moving down to? What are we doing here, bro? You with me or you with me? 41.77 we're trading, right? So if we go all the way down to the fucking, we gotta go all the way down there. 20 handles up. I mean, I'll do that. It's kind of risky though. I'll tell you what. Yo, so they had some news came out and they reissued their guidance, bro. They reissued their guidance a month after they reported. And they said, yo, shit's gonna be sweet. INTC. Was that one of Ben's ideas that he didn't execute on? Oh. Kelly is saying, can you provide some more color on why you would go long when puts are being bought on Nvidia? Oh man, Kelly, you're gonna need some courses. You're gonna need to pay me for that. But you can see I'm not in it anymore, right? You can see that I'm not in it. I bought it. I bought 1,000 shares. I caught that bounce and I got out. You know what I mean? So we're talking about two different things here, Kelly. So you're gonna need a class. You're gonna need a class, and I have just a class for you. You can find it at sanglucci.com/MC. Because there's some, you know, if you asking that question, I know, you know, you got some other things that we need to work on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now we sold some calls. Brittany, what do you think? You want to go in for round 2 here, or we want to wait? What do you want to do? Oh, you wanted to hold one for the runner. That would have taken care of it. Man, that's a great point. Voy a bajar a casa, voy a estar hasta tarde aquí en la oficina para el evento de ahorita. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back. Man, did anybody get that reshort on Nvidia? 393 they gave you. They gave you 392.80 right there. That was gold. That was gold. That was gold on the reshort there. Now I think you guys get a bunch of. Now I think we get a bunch of chop. I think we get a bunch of chop. And now we just kind of chill out. Yo, that Microsoft, I went ahead and shorted it, but I probably shorted the lows here. So we got to wait. We got to wait. Nvidia back down to fucking lows. Dun dun dun. Nice dump. Nice dump. SPY here, they just bought some puts here, 417s. You got Q puts here getting bought 345s here. Q puts, that's for today. You know, that's for today. So SDA open back up. Let's take a look at this thing. Ooh-wee. Anybody want to get the locates? Yo, Chris, you see this SDA? SDA. Pull this up and then let me know if you want me to get the locates here and you want me to short this thing. The locates are going for 50%, it looks like. So 10,000 shares are about 4 grand, 5 grand. It's pretty expensive. That's pretty expensive. So my entry's got to be on point. And it's super illiquid too. Point spread. SPY fresh lows. Fucking Nvidia, yo. But there you go, Kelly. There you go, Kelly. Remember, it's about when you enter. Everything is about when you enter. So the entry was 392.80. Depending on your time horizon and things like that, right? Somebody just bought some calls, 460s, lottos here for next week on Nvidia. Assuming here this thing keeps going up. Trade Zero, super cheap, nice free money. How much is it on Trade Zero? How much is it on Trade Zero, bro? All right, guys, there's your pop. There's your pop. That's what we wanted. That's what we want. That's what we want. We want more opportunity to get a better price. on these things. Okay, I haven't got a fill yet on that FCNCA, but I would like one. Bank of America is down a lot, right? Goldman is down 4 and change. I'm going to go ahead and try to get another cover on FCNCA at 1235. Let's see if we can get a fill. Now you guys are going to see me pop up on the offer here. You guys are going to see me pop up on the bid. Let's see what happens. If you don't see me, that means I get taken out right away. All right, so here we go. Oh, I got filled. I got filled, and guess where I got filled? I got filled on a dark pool at 1233, so there's a dark pool somewhere here. There's a dark pool giving liquidity. That means somebody is sitting on the dark pool, offering liquidity in between the spread, and then look at what just happened. Everybody else found out that guy is there, and everybody else wants to find that juice now. So again, this is all tape reading. This is all tape reading. If this is interesting to you and you want to get in there, pay me. Fucking pay me. All right, and again, I'm talking about all these orders. So my order came off a little bit down here. As soon as my order came off, boom, all the rest of these orders came off. So then everybody else saw that there's a dark pool there. And everybody else wanted that same liquidity. Somebody else just printed 1230. I got an order for 100 shares out 1230. Hopefully I get a fill there. All right, let's move over to NVIDIA here. Okay, what we want to do now is we want to wait for things to chill out a little bit. Okay, and then we want to make a bet here on if we continue lower or not. Now let's take a look at the Microsoft. Look at the Microsoft, right? So let's buy another quarter on the Microsoft, right? We bought another 25 on the Microsoft because Microsoft had another push lower here. We're basically back down to lows on the Microsoft. I'd like to get a lot more size on that. You want to wait for some kind of pop though. Ideally here, we want to wait for NVIDIA, something like that, 417 or something like that on SPY. Bruce, no, that's not why it's colored white. And I don't look at colors, bro. If you look at colors and you need colors, I mean, you should go get them kids coloring books, bro. You get some adult coloring books there. While you trade, you know what I'm saying? You can have your nice little markers and shit in front of you. You know what I mean? And then you can get your colors on. All right. We here to trade, bro. Bruce is saying, how do you know it got filled by the dark pool? Guess what my answer is gonna be, son? Yo, you know what my answer is, bro? What's my answer, Bruce? And yeah, I did just explain it. But again, if you want the real shit, fucking pay me. Yeah, bish. Okay, there's the pop we're looking for. I want to wait for more, but we might not get more. Notice the fat man. Look at the fat man. It came down to only 300 there, minus 300. Let's give it some time. Back down to what? Ah, on the 5-minute, right. Oh, fat man. Ahora está 500. UG Front is saying, can I come down to the office and trade? Bro, yeah, that's what it's for, man. That's what it's for. It's literally for that. For that and for that alone. So all you have to do, and do this right now, bro. Don't be a fucking herb, because again, the desk here, they go quick. We actually have one available. It just opened up right now. So go to TradeSpace US, sign up for all this shit, tell us what day you want, and then we can go figure it out. Duke is saying, can you sleep in the office? No, only I can do that. No, you got to get an Airbnb, which, again, we can help you with that too. Stoic is talking about that SDA. Yo, are you still in Colombia, bro? Well, no, you're booked because you have a desk, fool. You already have a desk. All right, so we faded that. We faded that. You got a little bit of Microsoft pop here. You got a little bit of NVIDIA. See, notice NVIDIA back to 392. No, man, UG font. Don't look into it, okay? That's another thing just Herbs say, all right? Herbs who hesitate say. You don't look into it, bro. You fucking just make it happen, bro. That's what you do. Somebody's talking about snow. Man, still going up, huh? FCNCA back into the 20s, baby. Back into the 20s. Let's do this. Let's do this. 20. Let's try to get a fill at 28. Okay, notice I put my 100 shares up there, and then somebody followed with another 400 shares. Right, so somebody followed in front of me. You guys see this guy stepping in front of me for 400 shares? This fucking asshole? That guy's an asshole. And look at him. He stepped again. He's at 02 here for 400 shares. So I can't get filled until this chump gets filled. I'm going to go ahead and put some at 12:30 here, see if I can get a fill there. Wow. And you don't want to give me that either? Piece of shit. Notice market here. Notice market. That's what we want. That's what we want. Let's see these numbers here. And then notice, as soon as I put my orders out there, what happened, right? They print higher. Bastards print higher. But the one thing that we can do is we can sell some more calls on this rally, right? So let's go ahead and do that. All right, let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we sold another 10 on the call side. All right. And now we're waiting for FCNCA to kind of just pick us off here. So let's just hold that. Blur is saying, do you use DAS for options? Is this motherfucker serious, bro? Like, what the fuck? Do y'all, like, what the fuck am I doing here? Do y'all see all these options? What the damn it. Jesucristo. Blur, what do you think the answer to that question is, man? Who? Yo, American, don't fucking start with me right now, okay? Don't do that. Don't, you know, don't fan the flames, all right? MRKR finally getting me extra chicken on my Chipotle. I mean, what is MRKR? Let's take a look at this one. Man, fuck this thing. SDA, where's it at? Oh, Chris, check that SDA. Damn it. 50%. So about for 10,000 shares, you're paying 4,500. You can't. I can't short this now. I missed it, so it is what it is. Check out the Nvidia. Check out the Nvidia. Great pop on the Nvidia. That's what we're waiting for. So that's what you're waiting for. That's what you're waiting for. For what you wait for the options to get fucking smashed. Okay, so CM on the primary is still minus 50. So you're saying that because CM is high on the primary, the 5-minute doesn't play. That's what you're saying? Oh, he's not here. Huh? All right. I don't even understand what you're saying here. So Norse here, like you're saying it doesn't play. I'm assuming that because CM is high on the primary, you're saying you don't even look at the 5-minute CM. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Right. For the 5-minute. Okay, so why say it doesn't play? Like what the hell does that mean? Okay, but if we're talking about a TT2, if we're talking about taking another short entry here, I'm saying, does it play into that decision? It for you, no. Interesting. I'm super fascinated by that. Okay. So that 5-minute CM being at 0 would not impede your decision to go short, is what you're saying. Or would it? Okay. That's why you're saying it doesn't play. All right, cool. I got you, man. Got you. All right. Thanks, bro. Okay. All right. Now, I went ahead and bought more Microsoft, but I think I'm a bit early there. I haven't shorted yet, but I'm thinking about shorting the market again. I need to go to the bathroom. But before I do that, let's just go ahead and kill the feed here. Any questions, anything you guys want to ask me here before I head out? Who said that? Somebody said they were going. Oh, I read this fucking piece of news today about somebody saying they were going to the Taylor Swift concerts with diapers on because they didn't want to lose their fucking spot. I seen that. I seen it. Al Pacino is having a fourth child at 83 years old, bro. Taylor Swift, come on, where are you, Taylor? Oh yeah. Man, this search is fucking shit. Some Taylor Swift fans say they're including adult diapers in their concert outfits so they don't miss a single song or soil themselves. Come on, man. Come on. Look. His video. She putting on the diaper. Yo, TikTokers have gone just fucking insane, man. We're going, oh my God, we're going to Taylor Swift. Do you have your diaper? Ah, sí. Ella tiene panty. That doesn't make any sense. She's wearing underwear under the diaper.
Just for the video.
It's just for the video. It's just for the video. It's all just for the video. Fucking herbs. Fucking herbs. All right, yo. Take it. Take care. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.